Last week we created things, right? In science class, a few weeks ago we made a back scratcher. We didn't really invent one, but we made our own and we knew how well it worked. Then we made a marshmallow launcher and we were the creators of that launcher. So we knew all about it. We knew what materials we used. We knew how to make it sturdy. We knew how to make it not break because we knew things that were kind of wobbly with it. We knew so much about it because we created it. Now, let's just pretend that I was the inventor of the phone, right? We know I wasn't. But if I were the inventor of the phone, I would know everything about it. I would not have to call Apple and say, "Can you tell me how to do this on my phone?" I would know all about it because I created it. I would be the inventor of the phone. I would know what was good for it, what was bad for it. I would know what was on the inside of it, and I would know what every piece was for because I would have created it. And so the creator of something knows all about it. God is our creator. And because he created us, he knows everything about us. He knows when we're sad. He knows what makes us happy. He knows what's best for us. And because he knows what's best for us, he gave us something called laws or rules. Now, because he made us and because he knows all about us, he loves us so much. He would never do anything to hurt us. He wouldn't do anything to harm us. Actually, he would do everything to protect us. And that is why he gave us those laws and rules to protect us. He knows what's best for us. Just like when you made your launcher and you wouldn't want it to break, right? And you took good care of something you make when you make your Lego guy, right? Got boys? How many of you get those boxes of Legos, right? And you work so hard, maybe on Christmas morning, and you put your Legos together. You protect it. You don't want it to just get broken and someone to just ruin it, right? You take care of it. You created it. And that's what God does for you, first grade. That's what He does for me. He made us, He loves us, and He takes such good care of us. But He gave us rules because He knows they're absolutely best for us. I want you to take a minute and think of some rules that you have to listen to, whether it be at home, at school, when you're out at the playground, when you're at the grocery store or in restaurants. What are some rules that you have to live by? Can you think of any? Go ahead and start saying a few of them out loud. I know some rules I have to live by when I'm driving. You have the same rule too. We put our seatbelt on. Does that seatbelt there to make us so uncomfortable and we can't move? And no, if we didn't wear our seatbelts, we wouldn't be safe. If we got into an accident, we wouldn't be protected. It's a very good rule. What else? What other rules? What about when we are in the classroom and we are excited about things, but the teacher says, you need to stay in your chair. You can't get up and you can't run around. Do you think that's a rule that helps protect the classroom? It does. If you started running and someone else started running and you were being silly and you weren't really paying attention and you might collide with each other, and the classroom isn't made for that. We don't have the space for that. So that rule is definitely to protect you. God gave us rules in the Bible, and those rules, again, are to protect us. And his laws or his rules are called the Ten Commandments. He gave us those, and they're based on his character. God is honest. God wants us to be honest too. So we have a rule, don't lie. It's probably a rule in your home, probably a rule, definitely a rule in school too. But it's a rule, it's one of the commandments that not to spare false witness and not to tell a lie. But why does God have that rule? Well, one of the reasons why he has that rule is because he knows you might hurt somebody if you say something mean about them that isn't true, but also because God is honest. And because God is honest, he wants us to be honest. Another rule he says is to love him with all of his heart, soul, and mind, and to love others. Well, he is loving, so he wants us to love. So the rules he gives us protect us, they provide for us, and they're based on his character. So I am going to beneath this link have a 10 commandment song, and it's a song that I love to sing that helps me learn the 10 commandments. I didn't connect it to this video. You have to click off this video and go on the next one, but I think it would be a fun song for you to play a few times, and in those um, songs, I want you to see if you can start learning some of God's 10 commandments because, again, they are to protect you. All right, first grade, enjoy listening to the song.